Hi, my name is Maxim Cheryshansky, and this is my first video blog for our cross-culture project in Rec 3202, Section 7 in the spring of 2018. So I guess I'll start with my hobbies. Lately, during my free time, I mainly like to ride my bike, I like to play the guitar, and I like to work on my car. In my car right now. Playing the guitar is an old hobby, and even though I don't really practice as much as I used to, it's fun to like jam out sometimes when I find myself having some free time during the day. I live in an apartment, so can't always be too loud. So last year I got really into biking after I went on a trip to Denmark, and I bought a mountain bike. Also, I transferred here from De Anza, and at De Anza our tuition covered free transportation if you use the VTA system, if you use like the buses and the trains. It was really cool, and that meant that I could jump on my bike and go wherever I wanted, and if I got tired or if I just didn't feel like riding back, if I like went too far for some reason, I could just hop on a bus or hop on a train and get back home really easily, and that made it really convenient, and it made it like I had less of an excuse to not ride my bike more. The other thing that I really like to do is work on my car. I guess it was a hobby born out of necessity. I had a bunch of things go wrong with one of my cars last year, and I went to the mechanic and they quoted me like $2,000 to fix a Toyota Corolla from like 2001, which is almost the price to buy a brand new one, so I didn't want to do that. So I started working on it, and it was actually like pretty rewarding and pretty fun. So I fixed that one, and I bought the one that I'm in right now. It's an old police car. They're really big, and they're a lot easier to work on than a lot of cars because you could really get into all the little spaces. So this has been like a really good practice vehicle for learning how to work on cars and stuff. My hobbies are mainly influenced by those people around me, I guess. Working on my car was definitely influenced by my dad. He would fix my cars growing up, and when I was younger I really aspired to be able to do that when I got older too. My guitar playing was influenced by my friends. We all listened to like the same sort of music, and it was really like rock and roll, like instrument heavy, and just picked up the guitar from there. And like I said, I went on a trip to Denmark last year, and that really got me into wanting to ride my bike more because they really like exemplify the whole sustainable transportation thing. And I wanted to be a little bit more conscious of like the way that I get around, and it's also, it does more than that. It's like a hobby, it's a way to get around, and it's exercise all wrapped into one, and it's a lot of fun. So for this project I decided to try doing embroidery. It's the process of sewing an image or a design into a piece of fabric, and I chose this activity mainly because my girlfriend's really good at it, and she has all the materials already, and I think it will be a lot of fun to bond over her teaching me how to do something, and also since she's really good at it, it's going to be good to have someone that's there to give me pointers. So I've never tried embroidery before, mainly because I never thought about it. I'm also not that great at sewing, and that's one of the things that worries me about this learning how to do embroidery, because like I'm just afraid I'm gonna like end up pricking my fingers all the time and getting really frustrated at it. But I still think it's gonna be really cool. Like I really like to draw and stuff, and I think it'll be really nice to be able to sew my own design into something and make something like unique for myself, or like something like pretty cool. Also be really nice to learn a new skill, and like just not just embroidery, but it'll probably teach me how to do sewing, which is a useful skill to know. So anyway, I'm excited to start this project, and I'm also excited to see what everyone else is going to be getting into. Thank you.